Hello, Carlton Hoskins here. Just wanted to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about deed lending and our product called Deed Loans. This is really a unique product. It is a creative bridge structure. It's not really hard money. So let me explain how this works. Think of it like Title Max or a title company where you take your car, you drive up, you bring them the title, they loan you money against the title, you drive away. You bring back the money, pay your interest, whatever you need to do, they give you back your title. If you don't come back and pay the money, then they keep the title. Really simple. That is exactly what a deed loan is. It is the collateral back loan. Because it's collateral backed, it doesn't require you to have credit of any sort. We don't care if you have a 520 credit score. It doesn't matter. We don't look at your credit. We don't even pull your credit. We don't care about the income. What we do care about is the collateral, which is the asset, because that is transferred at the time of the transaction, and then you buy it back at the end of the term, or you could buy it back before the term. There's no prepaid penalty because the term is really up to you. You could set it out for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. Many people find themselves paying that off a lot earlier. Now, rates are as low as 1%. We can discuss all the terms around the rates and why that happens. But one of the unique things about the products, and because it's coming from a private lender and they can create their own criterias, they have the actual opportunity to push off your originations, push off your closings, and defer all interest payments to the end of the term. So what does that mean to you? That means you don't pay anything through the term of the loan. You can literally go without paying an interest rate on that, a monthly payment on the loan until the actual end of the loan. So, I mean, it's completely up to you. Of course, when you do that, the interest rate gets going to go up a little bit higher. But again, they're as low as 1% a month. There are many people who are using it for, 90 days. So they're paying 3% plus origination and all that other stuff that goes with it. But they're paying as low as 3% a month. I mean, 3% at the end of 90 days to borrow this type of money. And again, this is really great. What we found, the type of people that are using this is real estate investors who have, Verbos or Airbnbs or wanting to get started in those properties. There are also, what's really crazy, what I saw was it made really good sense for those individuals who are investing into wholesalers. So think about this. You're a wholesaler and you go out to get a deed, you get it under contract, and then you're kind of forced to sell that paper off to another investor because A, you don't have the funding to buy the deal yourself. If you could buy the deal yourself, you'd make a boatload more money. Well, this type of structure allows you to buy the deal because we're going to be the funding partners. We'll actually buy that for you. And then you take care of the property, you flip your property, do what you got to do with it, and then you buy it back, right? You can even sell it during the process. So there's so much that you could do with this. Originally, when we created this program, it was for tax deed investors. We wanted to give tax deed investors in Texas, Georgia, and Florida an opportunity to leverage their deeds. If you know anything about tax deeds, especially in Georgia, I'm going to use that for an example. When you buy a tax deed at the auction, the taxes on that property may be $12,000, but you may end up winning the bid for $100,000 and the property's worth $180,000. Right? Well, what happens? That $100,000 sits for a year and a day before you can do anything with it. So in this particular case, you can actually borrow back the same $100,000 you invested, and then you could take that $100,000 and go do another property. And you could do that over and over and over and over and over again. So you can imagine the leverage on that. I think it's like 7 times you can leverage that not the same property, but you can do that 7 times. By the time you get to the end of the year, you'll make far more money than you would if one redeemed. And if one redeems, you can get your interest and your profits out of it, minus your fees. So, I mean, this is really, really a unique situation, and I'm proud to be part of the lending team that's helping to push this out into the market. So if you have questions, feel free to give me a call. I look forward to helping you get, the funds that you need. Oh, and before I run off, someone used this loan not long ago to pay off a foreclosure. So the homeowner was going into foreclosure. Their debt to income ratio was upside down. They had bad credit and they really didn't have great income. And so they were going into foreclosure and they had no other way out. They tried everything, load mods and everything, and nothing worked for them. Well, they contacted us and we were able to fund their deal for them. So we were able to give them the money, which stayed off the foreclosure. And now they're living in their home for the next 18 months without making any payments. Can you imagine that? You're going into foreclosure. You had bad credit. You knew you were going to lose your home. Now you don't have to. So this is not just for real estate investors. This is for homeowners too. This could be a bridge. This could bridge you into a new build, new purchase. Oh my gosh, it's crazy what you could do with this. 70% LTV of the as is market value of the property. 80% of the purchase price. But I've seen instances where they'll fund more. Like, for example, on a tax deed, if you really wanted to be smart about this, or a homeowner wanted to be smart about this, or you just wanted to be the lender, we do pay 1% origination fee to anybody who brings the deals to us. But I wanted to say there are situations where the homeowner has a tax debt of about $12,000. Well, we don't loan less than 50,000. That's the minimum, 50,000. We top out at about 500,000, but we will make exceptions. So if you have a deal greater than 500,000, give us a call. We'll talk to you, see if it makes sense to do it. But just imagine if you have a 12,000 tax bill that you can't afford. Again, you can't borrow the money anywhere else. You can actually, that homeowner, or you can work the deal to where the homeowner actually borrows $50,000. $12,000 gets paid to pay off the taxes. That nets $38,000 in their pocket. They can actually take those funds. They can actually take those funds and use those funds to go on vacation or whatever it is they want to do. So these are just some of the creative things that you could do with a deed loan. We look forward to helping you. We'll see you there.